This is the Music Explorer, a web application. It's designed to help you discover music. Let me show you how it works. So lately I've been listening to a lot of Jimi Hendrix. So let me search for Jimi Hendrix. Click on him and we'll bring up the Jimi Hendrix page. Now, context is important when looking for new music. The more information you can find out about an artist, the better your chances are for making a good decision about whether or not you like the artist. The Music Explorer has collected lots of information about Jimi Hendrix from all over the web and presents it all in this one page. So for instance, here you can see the tag cloud for Jimi Hendrix. Now this is showing the tags that people have applied at sites like Last.fm to Jimi Hendrix. But what we've done is reweighted the tags so that the tags that are most descriptive of Jimi Hendrix are shown in much larger font. So for instance, for Jimi Hendrix, we'll see psychedelic rock, classic rock, guitar virtuoso, and blues as being very distinctive or descriptive of Jimi Hendrix. We also have a biography of Jimi Hendrix that we found at the Wikipedia. We have some videos, YouTube videos of Jimi Hendrix. We have photos from Flickr of Jimi Hendrix. And we also have albums and information about any upcoming events that are related to Jimi Hendrix. So the idea here is that with all this information, we can get a better understanding of the artist Jimi Hendrix. But what we really are here to do is to try to find new music. So you notice here on the left side, we have a list of similar artists. These are artists that we think are similar to Jimi Hendrix. And unlike a traditional music recommender that will use the wisdom of the crowds, this collaborative filtering to recommend music, what we're doing is to look at how these tag clouds, the tag clouds that we found at places like Last.fm, overlap between the artists. So we'll look at the distinctive tags for Jimi Hendrix and find artists that have similar distinctive tags. So for instance, we'll have an artist like The Doors or The Cream or the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Those artists have tags that overlap quite a bit with Jimi Hendrix. So one of the advantages of using tag clouds to drive the recommendations is that we can then use these tag clouds to help explain the recommendations. So for instance, we can click on this Y button with The Doors, and what this will do is show us a tag cloud that shows us which tags most heavily overlap between The Doors and Jimi Hendrix. So for instance, we'll see psychedelic rock, we see classic rock, we see blues. So these are the tags that are most in common between The Doors and Jimi Hendrix. So that is why The Doors is being recommended. We can look at a different artist, say Santana, and we'll see a different tag cloud. We still see classic rock, but we start to see larger tags like guitar virtuoso, guitar, and a little less emphasis on psychedelic rock. So by using these tag clouds, we can get a better idea of why the recommender is recommending a particular artist. But we can now take this one step further, not only to use the tags to explain the recommendations, but we can use the tags to help steer the recommendations to content that we're more interested in. So for instance, the reason I like Jimi Hendrix is mainly because of his guitar playing. I'm not really as interested in the psychedelic rock of the 60s or early 70s. So what we can do is steer the recommender toward content that is much more along the lines of what I like. So what I've done is I've clicked on the steering wheel, and this brings us to this steering recommender page. And in this tag cloud here are the top 10 tags that have been applied to Jimi Hendrix. Over here on the right side, we have some other tags that have been applied to Jimi Hendrix, which we could add if we want to the tag cloud. And on the left side, we have the artists that are matching most closely to this current tag cloud. Now, since I really am interested in the guitar virtuosity of Jimi Hendrix, I can just drag this tag, guitar virtuoso, and just make the tag larger. And when I do that, the list of recommended artists on the left side is updated to include artists that best match this cloud. So let's just listen to a few of these. Here's Eric Sardinas. And here's Joe Bonamassa. There's artist Gary Moore. And here's artist Robin Trower. So when I listen to this, I really can hear Jimi Hendrix there. So I'm going to click on Robin Trower and go to his page. And now I found a new artist that I can explore, someone who sounds quite a bit like Jimi Hendrix. And so what we're showing here is how we can use this Music Explorer to explore and discover new artists by looking at how the tag clouds overlap between artists. We can use the tags to explain recommendations, and we can use the tags to steer the recommendations to content that we like.